We'll have Brood for the left next turn. We tried the lockdown version of Cerebro too. Yeah, I think it's quite bad. And it gives you too many expensive cards, doesn't fix enough problems that you actively have.
Enough said, bub.
I think I want this to happen, so that way Strange Academy can potentially break up this path for me. Them winning the 1 and 3 to get Venom into the Wolverine in the same path as Deathlock feels bad. Alright, and then ideally here, these spread with Venom so my Shadow King can be useful.
Enough said, bub.
Alright, 2 cards here, 2 cards here, Venom here. Not the Mystique I wanted for Christmas. Oh my god, please be Arnim Zola. Please be Arnim Zola. King! My glorious king! I was gonna say maybe we have a shot because we can Shadow King away our Nico or she gets Killmongered, but I'm getting Deadpool here probably means we're done. It was winnable if they didn't have Deadpool into Carnage. We'll just go next.
Escaped.
Is it crazy to just Shadow King the Deadpool immediately while we could? Yeah, maybe that was the play. Yeah, that's a good take.
Parker!
I'm waiting on these because ideally we could like try and not have priority and then flood the board on the last turn. Jay Shed, thank you for the 33 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Playing around with Cerebro 2 with Grandmaster and Falco with Storm and Shadow King. I played it in the deck with Beast for a little bit. That felt okay. Not good, but okay. For aspiring Destroy enjoyers at home, you should take note of the opponent always having Deadpool on one. That's key to being good with their archetype. for you to be back here.
Escaped.
Very, very important and skillful. Deadpool on 1, Hulkbuster on 2 is definitely their best start. You have your own rule for borders, infinite freaked, gold for gold, no specials. Yeah, that's loosely what I do. I don't know that I'd call it a rule, but...
Oh, snap.
Nothing for 2 turns, I'm gonna snap them.
Wind, aid my hand.
Is this crazy? This is 20 here? You ever echo bid for null? Well, they have priorities, so no.
Victory.
I think so. Just to give my line of thinking on the, I think the Shadow King Goose turn was the contentious, like there's a couple things to do turn, especially with Nico giving me the option to +2 the Cerebro. The reason why I ultimately went with the Shadow King Goose play was I didn't think I could count on just 5 points of power being guaranteed to win here. Like if they decided to play here on 4, they would have contested that. And I felt like I needed to win here. And then if I set this up here to be guaranteed to win here, I felt by goosing here, they weren't going to have the opportunity to set up an Arnim Zola to contest this. It was basically my own line of thought. I felt like a second card here locked this, and then this made it so they didn't have a clean way to Zola into here after adding a couple of points. And obviously it ended up working out, but that was like my goal in terms of sculpting my game plan. And that kind of forward thinking, people always ask like, okay, what am I supposed to do? How do I get better at Marvel Snap? And that kind of planning is what you need to be able to do to get better at Marvel Snap. You need to not only have a plan for what your next couple of turns look like, but you need to be thinking about, okay, what do my opponent's next couple of turns look like, and how do what I'm doing line up into what they're likely doing, especially if you have any amount of interactive bits. And this deck has a ton of those, right? Like Goose, Storm, Shadow King, Elektra, Echo. It's critical for a deck like this to be playable in order for you to understand how your interactive bits line up into what they have going on. Yeah, our draw here is great for the TVA. Fucking got him. I was just snapping because we had a good TVA setup. They could be a magic deck. Time's up. And then obviously I'm not getting rid of the TVA here. We are firmly on Team TVA. Less likely to be a deck playing Magic with Hope. That was a Warpath, so put it as cooking. Someone asked my thoughts on the Loki change. I have a full breakdown and everything from the OTA in my video roundup here. Just check it out. I lost Storm, FYI. Which means I can't contest here if I want my Cerebro bonus. I need Goose for next turn. So we can Goose them on the left to keep their Red Hulk restricted. Goose! Goose! This would mean I can't play Blue Marble, but I think that's fine.
Opponent snapped.
I think I stay. They could Red Hulk this turn, though. Miller, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Are they Living Tribunal? Think we're about to get Living Tribunaled? I feel like I'm about to get Living Tribunaled. I could be Taskmaster, I guess. Nope, no Living Tribunal. They're cooked by the Goose. Their Goose is cooked, chat. Their goose is cooked. Was Living Tribunal even beating me? It probably was. They would have gone 10, so 20. They would have been 60, 66, 63, 65. Yeah, we would have gotten beat by Living Tribunal. I think they were just planning to do something. I think they were planning to do something big on the left, and Goose stopped them. Taskmaster. Taskmaster is definitely on our radar here. Big numbers in our Voter Renslayer. That's great for us.
Oh, snap.
Echo Stop ongoings that pop up through Quantum Tunnel. She does not. They were not played. I did not buy the Spotlight Echo when it came in my shop. I'm pretty happy with my David Mac one. Maybe I should have put the Brood here. Just assuming that they were going to play as hard as possible for here. I want to put Cerebro in the tunnel first because I want a chance to get Cerebro back out of the deck. The order is correct here. The card I put in first can pop back out from the second. They are a Taskmaster deck. Interesting. Neat brew from the opponent.
Escaped.
We were just talking about that this morning, Big Baby. About how Sandman is just like the most toxic man standing, so that's what a lot of the sweats have gravitated towards. Fairly Gil, thank you for the 18 months. Welcome back. Never doubt people's desire to take Marvel Snap games and try and make them as least interesting as possible.
Snap.
I think Echo into Baxter Building's really good here, and then Nico is obviously gonna let us draw cards too, which is great. The Warpath feels like the only kind of standout. This is a weird inclusion so far. I like the rest of what they're doing. The Warpath's obviously less interesting equals easier to play after. 100% stare. Cards like Sandman, Dr. Octopus, etc. They simplify optimal game actions. Warpath could be a Scar enabler. That's an interesting thought. You dig it.
Wind
just so good in so many matchups. And then this keeps Taskmaster out of the center. Could you Enchantress Widow's Kiss and keep the -3? No, Widow Kiss's base power is 0. The -3 is the ongoing. Oh no! Yikes. Does ever win the game on the right? They Red Hulk me? I lose the breaker to Red Hulk, yeah? Two cards I think is good for us. So like, I know we lose to Red Hulk here, but like, I think I'm supposed to risk it for the biscuit because knowing they're a Red Skull deck is really bad for us. Like, this matchup got infinitely harder when we find out they have Red Skull in their deck. Like actual Cerebro 2 Nightmare Fuel. They couldn't play Taskmaster anywhere. I had Goose in the center and nowhere on the right. Play through some hostile locations here. Okay, nice. Have you tried out new Loki? I have not. These locations are very, very good for our opponent, yes. Assuredly, this is good enough, yes? What's our avatar? Our avatar is Call Obsidian variant. So they just play like one big thing right, and then we win the other two, I think. But it's not a neat build. I think I like most of what they're doing other than Warpath. Some neat overlapping synergies in their deck. Location control is correct. It's pretty good. All right, well that's a gold ticket with our totally not cope Elektra Cerebro 2 deck. So let's roll some adverts. And then we'll be back in 120 seconds to run our gold ticket down. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna run to the restroom, video gamers. BRB. Time to hop on the bike. Our gold conquest run. How do we make it for new players to get cards? The grind is crazy long. I mean, it's always been. There literally has never been a point in Marvel Snap's history where people thought it was an appropriate amount of time to get Series 3 complete. I also think it's very worth calling out that Marvel Snap's economy is very different from every other card game I've ever touched, where people coming in actually have a chance to get Series 3 complete. Like, if you show up to Magic Arena or Hearthstone and you ask the question, how long does it take me to get every card? The players in those games would laugh at you, because it's just not possible for you to get all the cards. You'll literally, without spending literally thousands of dollars, you'll never collect all of the backlog in those games. Marvel Snap, on the other hand, is explicitly designed so players, regardless of when they start, will eventually get Series 3 complete just by playing without spending money. I think there's some merit to talking about, hey, maybe it could be a little bit faster than it is right now, because loosely right now, it takes a brand new player coming in like 10 to 11 months to get Series 3 complete, which might be a little bit on the long side. But I also don't think it's like insurmountable or anything like that. Collection completes like 7,000 now. I've heard the number 5,000 or so thrown around a good bit. But even if it was 7,000, that's right around a year, which is probably a little bit too long, but also like not unattainable.
Wind, aid my hand.
Nothing is a more peak Marvel Snap experience than winning two pretty grueling Silver Conquest games and then immediately queuing up into an entirely unwinnable matchup in... Traditional Hela is atrocious for this deck. It's so bad. Are there rewards after the 5 billion variant to the diner? There are not. Our deck doesn't win by overpowering people with raw numbers. It wins through being disruptive. And unfortunately, our disruption just tends to not be good enough in a matchup like this. Doesn't meaningfully interface with what they're doing. We have a pretty... I'm gonna stay for 4. I think there's a good chance we die here, but... Oh, they didn't Hela us. It might come down to a Dracula flip. Got him. Sweet. All right. Opponent not doing fully stock Hela stuff. They might just be a Black Knight build too with the Infinite. We'll see. Penguin, thank you for the third of a year. Okay, if they're like Ghost Rider, Black Knight stuff, I think that's better for us than Hela. Yeah, that's true. In that particular game, Hela was looking somewhat beatable. That was a random Red Skull that Dracula discarded, yeah. We did not hit a second. We did not hit a second Red Skull deck in a row. Our deck is incidentally very good against Moon Knight, huh? We have 3 2s. Matter. Or like stature stuff. Ghost riding. Cool. We should be good here then. Legion on Central Park could have messed us up there. No, I think we would have been fine, right? If they Legion Central Park, the Baxter bonus is gone, and then I win here and here. You think Cerebro 3 is better or worse than Cerebro 2? I think in general, Cerebro 2 is the best Cerebro deck. I also don't think any of these decks are super well positioned at the moment, but this one has the best tools in my opinion. Is White Widow the only Series 5 card in here? No, Nico's the Series 5 card. I always forget that Nico's the Series 5 card because she should be the first card everybody gets. She's the best. She's the best card you could be picking up by a lot. Fucking buy her, chat.
Wind, aid my hand.
This might be greedy. So I can only get to 10 over here.
We are the future.
I am gonna be at 10 over here, so we're beating Proxima on the left. This is the first time I've seen you play a Cerebro deck. Yeah, this archetype's not well positioned. Is the TLDR. For a long time, this was one of my favorite decks to play, though. What do you replace White Widow with? Thanks. When I'm playing, it's been a long time since we played Cerebro, so I always forget about those comments. Playing a Cerebro deck always reminds me that the Marvel Snap community is one of the least inventive communities I've ever experienced when it comes to games like this. Because gamers, if you can, we actually lose to Proxima here with a discard. We lose to Proxima with a discard here. It's a very, very clever play from the opponent. If you're missing a card in this deck, video gamers, please, for the love of God, pick a different card with a similar cost with the same power. They could be Legion Brains, but we could also be dead to a Proxima coming in here. Oh! Our opponent is just like the unluckiest discard player imaginable.
Victory.
It was a clever setup from them. They just like have so many even costs in their deck. Yeah, I mean, they were in the position of taking those 50-50s because of their deck building choices, so it's hard to feel too bad for them. Arishem matchup. I wonder if we just get bullied out here. We'll see. I actually think yesterday's OTA really showed how much I have really validated the faith that I have in Second Dinner's design team. I am so glad they decided to rework toxic piece of shit cards like Leech and Dr. Octopus rather than simply torpedoing Arishem, one of the most interesting and fun cards they've released in some time. Because they definitely could have just, like, gutted Arishem. They could have easily just done that.
Snap.
Is there a number of cards and stat that players like you are looking forward to as a milestone like 500 or 1,000? No, I don't think it's very useful to think of the game in that manner.
Wind, aid my hand.
The best draw on our deck, not close. I loved Glenn Answers that said they would have reworked those cards even if Airship didn't exist because they weren't popular before. 100%. Do you think Theta should have been adjusted yesterday? I think Theta is one of the best known decks in the game right now, but I don't think that strictly means she needs to be adjusted.
Victory.
I also think a good chunk of Thena's both power and popularity was related to the fact that Thena decks were the best organic counter to Dr. Octopus out of Arishem. And I think there is a chance we see Thena decks ebb a little bit organically now that Dr. Octopus has a new text box. Will you make another Spotlight Cache rating video? Yes, once they confirm what the August Spotlight Caches will contain, I'll have a video posted with those confirmed plus data mine ones for upcoming. So usually they'll confirm those on sometime over the next few days. Actually, I suppose there's a chance we get. Sometimes the new season announcement video goes up today, yeah? Sometimes it's the Friday before the new season. Today or Monday? Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I got a free big house. I got a second big house I'm gonna work for. I got a storm in the center. They did nothing on turn 2. Easy snap here.
Wind, aid my
If you voted for me in Conquerors, the variant should be in your inbox now. Yikes. Alright, well, we've lost the middle to Arishem doing Arishem things. Your vote was confirmed, like you got credits for voting, and it didn't end up getting sent to you? What kind of cards did you add to the move archetype? I'd recommend checking out my leaked cards review video. There are a bunch of sweet move designs coming up in the September season. In the past, when they've sent out inbox stuff to a bunch of people at once, it's taken some time, but I would recommend contacting Second Inner if you don't have it, probably by this afternoon. They were supposed to go out yesterday. I got mine late last night. Like, I logged in at 11 o'clock before I went to bed, and I didn't have it then, and I had it this morning when I woke up, so it went out late. Where do you think Kate Bishop will fit best? I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out. I think Kate Collector is the first place I plan to start. You voted for yourself? Of course I voted for myself. Kate could be good in Zoo? Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna stay because my hand is good, but Christ, what a fucking sweaty griefer. The rope all the way 100% down and then snap at the very tail end of it is just like the sweatiest, shittiest thing you could do in this game. My dear gamer in Christ, did you just snap me before you Loki'd my Cerebro deck? I'm just trying to make sure I understand what happened here. That's what happened, yeah? I mean, even before the OTA, you shouldn't Loki my Cerebro deck. So we're gonna Brood here this turn, we'll Storm here next turn, and then we'll Blue Marvel here, and then we can Mystique Blue Marvel plus other stuff on the last turn. Ideally, I draw a 1-drop next turn, so I can go Storm plus 1-drop left. That is unfortunately not the 1-drop I wanted. Although I guess this lets me go White Widow plus Cerebro next turn if I want. Into Mystique plus something else. The beginning by Blue Marvel is scary. Okay, so let's say they Blue Marvel here. They would be at 5, 12, minus 2 is 10, and I'm gonna go to 12. So this beats just Blue Marvel being played here, and that because next turn I could go Mystique into Shadow King. They had a 1-drop with it. Oh, I guess they have all my cards. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess we're dead. Oh. Yeah, I can't ever count on this winning the game, I don't think. I don't think 18's good enough here. Yeah, top decking our Mystique in their 2 draws or whatever is rough. New Loki clearly broken, yeah. I mean, the White Queen is actually what won them the game, right? Like, their Loki is not actually useful if White Queen doesn't give them my Blue Marvel. Oh, wait, that was actually Loki. Their Loki draws were Blue Marvel into Mystique. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because they would have needed the discount to play both of them that turn, yeah? Man, that's insane. That's so nuts. How good is Arishem as a competitive deck? Arishem is a very competitive deck. They're stream sniping you. Go away. I know it's super common for salty Marvel Snap streamers to accuse their opponents of stream sniping. But like, most people aren't stream sniping. 99 times out of 100, when you hear a content creator accuse their opponent of stream sniping, they're just a salty little bitch because they could lose a coin flip and lose a game. There's very nominal prizes in Marvel Snap. Most people aren't watching content creators in general. Most people aren't screen peeking. It's not real life. It's also extra funny when, like, you'll see a content creator lose a coin flip and they'll accuse their opponent of stream sniping, and you'll see them win a coin flip and they'll talk about how fucking smart they are and how big their brain is. It's like, you can't have it both ways, bud. It's a super toxic culture that's developed here in the Snap category on Twitch, where, like, the only way content creator loses is if they got cheated in some way. It's insulting to the opponents that they're playing against to imply or say directly that the only reason they can win is because of some unfair advantage. Oh, that's a little sad. I kind of wanted to play more of this out, right? Because, like, I know they high rolled us with Loki there, but I wanted to see how competitive or not we felt. Alright, well. If this ends up converting to an infinite ticket, are we obligated to play the infinite ticket? Probably. Alright, we need to roll some ads here soon anyway, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We'll be back in 120 seconds. We're going to see how far Cerebro 2 can go in Conquest, and then we're going to check out some Dr. Octopus after his change. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I remember I beat a streamer. I went to see if I was going to get called a stream sniper because I gambled on a Spider-Man pull, and soon enough, yeah. 100%. Thank you for the over 6 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. I played Daryl once and got called sus for passing one turn while I was playing Bounce against Destroy while Elysium was out. Yeah. He's cultivated probably one of the most toxic cultures around it on Twitch. His chat is super, everybody is stream sniping, super paranoid. My alliance going well. I think, I don't know, I'm not really thinking too much about the alliance. I'm just like playing games of Snap. Tried playing this game this morning against Sandman ramp decks back-to-back. Yes! Sandman was among the more popular and more successful decks when we looked at the early untapped metrics this morning. All right, Cerebro 2. How far can we go? Why Sandman? Sandman has become popular because it is the last man standing most toxic 5 energy card remaining in Marvel Snap. They came for Professor X. They came for Dr. Octopus. They came for Leech. Sandman is the last 5 energy toxic you can't have fun playing the game card that sweaty gamers can reach for in their toolbox. The last man standing. Yep, that's a good one. Zeldin, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Sandman's days are numbered. He should enter witness protection. Here's hoping. Cerebro, little known fact, chat. Cerebro is a chimichanga enjoyer. Who is it? That's a good point, honestly.
Wind, aid my hand.
Opponent snapped.
How does my deck ever beat Cassandra Nova, chat? I guess we have Shadow King. Speak of the asshole and he will appear. God, we'd have had such an insane turn. We would have gotten to go Mystique into Shadow King into Chimichanga. Yeah, they're definitely an Ultron deck.
Escape.
This matchup's gotta be bad too. I've said this matchup's gotta be bad in almost every matchup we've played so far with this deck, so that's probably a testament to why Cerebro 2 is languishing. Surely they can't trust Sandman every time. I mean, it's not just Sandman, right? Like, Cassandra Nova is bad for us. It's a lot more than just, like, that messing us up, right?
I am Iron Man.
White Widow's getting shuried here, yeah? Is that how this works? No, it doesn't. Echo, oh, Echo wasted it. Perfect. Hold this for now. If I draw blue Marvel, I'm sad I held Shadow King. But if I draw blue Marvel, I'm probably in a fine spot regardless. And holding this is good against Cassandra Nova, which is nice. Okay, so when they Ultron here, they go to how much in the middle? They'll have plus 9 is 13. This beats Ultron, yeah? Cool.
There's no strings on me.
And that's, you know, the downside of the Ultron as an archetype is players who understand the game can look at your game board and go, okay, this is what you're gonna do. Is it good enough? I'll leave. Is it not good enough? I'll stay and I'll take your money. Ultron, I think Ultron is probably the single biggest this card gets skill diffed card in Marvel Snap. I think it is so much better against mediocre players than people who are experienced at the game. And that's not to say it's generically bad. There are Ultron decks that have good stats now. I just think it's much better at pub stomping. Its stats are even better against people who are less experienced or don't want to count. I think I'm leaving here. I don't have Storm. I don't have Cerebro. They think their hand is strong. We'll go next.
Escaped.
Thank you for adding or doesn't want to count I feel seen. I mean, I'm like very loosely willing to give you doesn't want to count because Ultron is easily like the singular easiest card to count in fucking Marvel Snap is Ultron. It's so easy to count. Oh my god! A card by Cerebro 2 deck can play off of the hub? That's cheating. I think they were just snapping having Cassandra here, yeah? I gotta do this. Do I snap them? I think we're in a good spot, even if they sandman me, yeah? I should count. Yeah, that's true. Let's say they go blue Marvel. I already snapped. I think I'm staying. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. They Ultron here. They get a bot here for 3. This goes to 6. They have 9. Yeah, I think it's just blue Marvel here and we win, yeah? Wait, what happens if they Ultron here? If they Ultron in the middle, it's 8, 14, 15. Oh, yeah. Yeah, got him again. That was sick! Maybe our deck is actually cracked, chat. Maybe our deck is actually cracked. We keep saying every matchup seems bad for us. And then we put up and they have to shut up. Unwinnable matchup. Every matchup's unwinnable, chat. Shadow King is really well positioned. Holy. Okay, well, I think we're obligated to let Cerebro 2 play its infinite ticket. I intentionally started the proving grounds with this deck because I didn't think we could win any games with it. But we started at the proving grounds and now we're here. It feels like it would be wrong to not dance with the one that we brought. Elektra variant confirmed cracked. Yep. If you win the infinite ticket, should you try and upgrade a Cerebro? 100%. If we get to match 5, I'll put the blueprint Cerebro avatar on. Super Vodka, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Five more unfavorable matchups to go. Fucking mood. We do this, and we beat White Widow in the middle? On a pay cube. Unlucky. In for a penny, in for a pound. Is Goose even good here? I'm not sure that it is. This is probably better, right? Magic is a concern, yeah. Wouldn't Ravona be a better choice than White Widow? Yes, I think Ravona is significantly better than White Widow in the deck that I am playing. That's why I am playing White Widow and not Ravona. Okay, Penguin, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Our opponent DC. Oh no, they DC'd. Yikes. That's not how we want to win. While they're ticking down here, my stomach is a little unhappy, and I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. Beer beam. Yeah, the amount of time for someone to disconnect in this game is like really long time. Definitely ample opportunity to get back in. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have a little asterisk if we go all the way, but I'll take a freebie, I guess. They were probably fighting a boss battle at work. Yeah, likely. I was gonna snap them, but then I saw that they're Arishem, which makes them more likely to be able to play for the castle. Let's hit 250 gold splits today. Giggity, Gary. With the $250 worth of biddies.
Breaking news.
Yes. We can do that. Giggity, would you be okay if I waited till after this Infinite Conquest run is done? I think this is a non-Cerebro game too, yeah. Yes, perfect. We'll have a splitting spree this afternoon then. Copy mode! Copy mode! Drawing Shadow King is nice. I think I just do this to start, yep. It's gonna be a quick one for our run. How did they have the fart turn 3? They had extra energy from Castle, they had Tinkerer's Workshop, and they had Eliath. They had one, and they had Arishem, sorry. Do I play this for 8? I feel like I play this for 8. Says local man about to be Eliath for a second time. Oh my god, we fucking beat that! Fuck her up, Buttercup! Thanks for the 8 Cubaroonies! Holy! What a video game. I mean, I think we were beating most not Eliath things here, yeah? Most not Eliath things we were beating? We were gonna have 16. With the blob change, we were beating blob most of the time, too. Cerebro 2 confirmed no bad matchups. LOL. Yeah, the only cards that we've actually seen from their deck are Nova and Cosmos so far, by the way. Ugh, this is definitely better for them than us, I think. Bad dog! Ha! Bad Cosmo! Obviously, can never win this location. Gotta get rid of it. I would have loved to have stormed Elysium, but Shuri's Lab has gotta go. Little snoot boop here.
Wind, aid my hand.
Random arrow is pretty good. That's fine, we drew Mystique. And Nightcrawler, good golly. Do I put this one here? So that way we can't get Cosmoed? Because this was an Arishem Cosmo, so there's like a regular Cosmo in there next somewhere. Yeah! Oh, come on. I played around this perfect! And we're gonna die anyways? That's so sad. It's so sad that we like played around their bullshit perfect. Their Arishem hits have been absolutely fucking absurd. Just like not, come on, Blue Marvel. Sick, okay. Yeah, their Arishem hits have just not been real life, remotely. This puts me to 20 in the middle. Oh yeah. Insane Arishem variants. Easy casserole for breakfast. Victory. All right. Only 3 more unwinnable matchups standing between me and another avatar. We started at the proving grounds, and now we're here. Yes, if we make it to game 5, I will put on I have the blueprint Cerebro avatar. We will play for a border on that. Glenn Jones is figuring out which of these cards he's going to give a 3rd point of power to as we speak. He can't possibly allow us to continue our reign of terror.
Opponent snapped.
I feel like I'm staying. My hand's pretty solid. We're on a fact-finding mission. Show me what cards you're playing. Because I sure as shit ain't playing anything else out. Every matchup's unwinnable when Benjamin Brood has his way with you. Which spell of Nico do you recommend mostly? That's why Nico is good. Because there's not a, this is the one mode you use. Nico is an incredible utility card that requires situational awareness to use optimally. They're a Sandman control deck. Yes, that seems likely. They're also a Miss Marvel deck, though, which means Echo Middle is stellar.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
I was hoping they wouldn't 8-maze this turn.
Wind, aid my hand.
Do I want to use this to reset my penalized things, or do I want to use it to get their Cassandra Nova? I think it's out of reset mode. Man, I needed to draw Mystique. I needed to draw Mystique. If we drew Mystique, we get to take him for 8 here every time. The problem is their Jeff is 6. So I lose the left by 1. Can they beat 12 on the right without Jeff? The problem is Dr. Doom, right? This beats Dr. Doom. Yeah? It loses to Jeff left plus Big Thing right, though. Wait, what? Oh, we lose the fucking breaker. We lost to Titan? Oh, that's so frustrating. Do we win? Do we win if they're -5? If there's not Titan in play, we actually get a full tie here, yeah? They're -5 over here, and they would be 8-4, and we would be 16-12. That was a great set, honestly. I forgot how fun this archetype is. And like, it's also worth noting here, our opponent also lost if Mystique wasn't in our bottom 3 cards. So it took them, us bricking on Mystique, them having a free +3 from Aunt May's on their Jeff, and having Titan with Dr. Doom and Nightcrawler to come through here. Just an incredible amount stacked against us there. I don't think I'd change any cards in here. I liked our mixture of stuff that we were playing. This is definitely the best Elektra deck by a wide margin. I don't think it actually came up anywhere in that run, but I will say it's worth noting that Elektra does have small synergy with White Widow. Because if they put a 1-drop into the White Widow lane, you can Elektra something in the White Widow lane to open it up.